Previously on The Way of the Fallen.
Just feeling getting stronger and stronger.
Follow me. It's this way.
Follow you, we will. Oh. Wolf. Attacking the town. Let's just take that. Okay, that takes care of that. Alright, Erendur. I'm gonna follow you. Dawnstar, dealing with nightmares.
You've come to Dawnstar
Dreams.
at a strange time frame. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Exactly. That's why we're here. To help and to perhaps gain. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Perhaps.
I wasn't born in Skyrim, but when I served in the Legion, this land became my home.
And to perhaps gain some knowledge and some insight into our own issues with nightmares and whatnot. I'm just going to press forward a little bit, both literally and figuratively, and literally. So we're heading up here. Nightcaller, Windcaller Temple, if I remember the name correctly. We'll just be on the ready. Anything that comes our way. And of course, we have some soul fragments and whatnot that we can use as well, but you know, that'll come. A couple of wolves. Let them deal with the goats who just don't care at the moment, okay? I believe, yeah. I believe there's frostbite spiders up here. Alright, got a level, let's go. Yeah, health. So that can be useful, for sure. Heavy armor, one-handed, of course. Weapons dealing more damage. I like the sounds of that. Yeah. We'll continue to gain some strength in all of this. Alright, well, we're here. Nightcaller. Alright.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Interesting. Well, were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
So why is it dangerous if they're asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike.
So we got priests of a Daedric Lord. But and we know we're schooled in the ways of Daedra, but you know, we don't necessarily know every single thing there is to know about every single one of the Daedric, you know, princes and princesses and all of those things. So let's find out, what does this miasma do?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Oh, is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
Well, tell me a bit more about Verbena. See if we can gain some insight, maybe something we don't know.
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
Intrigue. What does she do with those memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
Okay.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
That's my hope. Let's go. Nightcaller Temple. I've done this quest before, it's just been a little while. So, things could be a little interesting. So we'll see.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Are you our daddy? Joking, not roleplay. Jokes, of course. Skyrim looking pretty. Talos mistake. Ninth divine. Couldn't all humans aspire? Basically, couldn't a regular human become divine? Is what that Talos mistake is all about.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Fancy.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
Okay. Looks like just water coming in. Oh, you mean that.
Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Alright. Follow. Well, I'm not gonna necessarily follow you. I'm gonna push forward. Up to 9 on our grace fragments. Soul fragments, I think that's what I said earlier. Alright, again, we're still wanting to get things for, you know, selling purposes, of course. Things for the other.
The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Oh, looks difficult to breach. The other vigilance is what I was saying. You know, sell things, share the wealth.
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
Okay, well, you seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
I knew it. You're a liar.
And what would you have me say? Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine? Sorry for stealing memories from children? Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled. Left my brothers and sisters behind and died. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption for Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
A Daedric priest and a deserter. We're not too fond of this, but we kind of don't really have much of a choice at the moment. So we're all right. We're ready.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
Okay. Let's go.
We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
It's a little dark in here. Do I have a torch? Nope, no torch. Okay. Even my screen, it's a little on the dark side, but it's okay.
It's just up here.
Yeah. It's not too dark.
Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
I'm ready. Bit suspicious of him because, you know, what we just learned. And granted, he was forthright-ish with the information.
They mustn't stop us.
There's a Vermina devotee, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Definitely not going to take any of those robes. We should burn them. Is this magic? Very valuable. Very valuable. A lot of things of value. Again, for the good. Oh, for a second I thought I saw something. But anyway, good of the vigilance.
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now, almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
I hope so as well. Especially if we need it for all of this. Oh, hi, Draco. Yep. Oh. Alright. You got her back on that. Alright. Learn a little bit of alchemy.
More interruptions. Perhaps we can locate the information I need.
So, what am I looking for?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Straw. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Okay.
If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
Alright. Let's find the Dream Stride. And if I recall correctly, it's over here. Yeah. Masters of the Art of Alchemy. Spit on all that. Alright, buddy, we found it.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Found it. He keeps calling us daughter.
Let me take a look. More will be prized. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
Is that some type of potion?
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Straw, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
The book is obviously fire resistant. Well, anyway, that's we can't say it's impossible because now we've traveled between worlds. So that's amazing.
Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
Gonna be your test subject then?
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated.
Okay. Well, how can you be certain? You know, it does sound dangerous.
I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was embarked could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you.
Okay. Do you know where we can find the torpor?
All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
Cool. Let's go.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Okay. Like I said, coffee hadn't kicked in yet, so still sipping.
Sleeping?
Defilers! Kill the defilers!
You're the defiler. Nope, nothing there. Well, it's a different bruise, but nothing that we can use. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, by the way. Another level. Ooh. Ooh, goodness.
Kill the defilers!
Whew. That shock, though. Let's actually level up. Health, of course. Do have a restoration ability, of course, which we haven't used that much, so I'm gonna rock the conjuration. Make sure. Yeah, healing's favorited. Okay, just in case. There we go.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
How will I know what it looks like?
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here.
Okay.
The torpor should be in a tall bottle with... Hot liquid. If you find it, to me.
Look at the date jug. Ugh. Stamina potion. Alright. Just come on down. Lots of different alchemical ingredients. Something that we know a little bit about, but not a lot. Just a little bit. Danger hearts. Should just burn those as well. A lot easier if I could see. This is just basically looking straight into the dark. Kind of. Yeah, nothing there. Probably some stuff I didn't really need and all that, but that's okay. I didn't need the book. Like I said, picking up things don't necessarily need. Oh. Alright, let's go first person. Make this a little bit easier. There is the torpor. 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 Modal. Modal. Helix? Helix? Some Bill Burr references for you. Oh. Apparently they are all about the stamina here. Alright.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Found the torpor.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink.
Here? Now?
Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
Okay. Some stuff there. Take that book. Can I read up on our alchemy? Okay. Well, got ourselves a torpor to drink.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
No more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina?
We're not ourselves. Seeing into the past. Alright, I've made my peace. I'm ready.
Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you.
Okay.
Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, Douglas.
Just gonna run through. Avoid death, hopefully. Run, run, run. Oh, that's not it. Invisible wall. Let me look at something. Ah, that's right. Back in present time. Can't activate the pull chain. But we can take that gem. Alright, Arender.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Well, it definitely wasn't amazing, but it served a purpose.
After what you just experienced, you're not amazed? I'm at a loss for words.
I'd say finding out we're a Nephilim, that's a bit more on the other side, but he doesn't need to know that. Well, we can discuss it later. Need to proceed.
Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
Lead on we shall.
We must get to the skull and destroy it.
Still no pulling of the chain. So hopefully, once we break through and destroy the skull, maybe it'll help us with our own nightmares as well. Maybe there's some sort of link.
Still here.
A few goodies. Let's go. Just take them all out. Like the scum that they are.
It's nothing. Never should have come.
Sorry.
I fought worse than you.
Take him out with a shield. That restoration up a bit. Accidentally hit Arender as well. Apologies. Apologies to him. Oh, Draco's back. Hi, dog. Okay, apologies, Arender. Apologies again. Don't necessarily need to take the chest. Or try to pick the chest, I should say. It's only when necessary. Draco's now in front of the light. He's sniffing the light. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? I have a couple lights for my green screen, and he's decided to take interest in it. Okay. They're still yelling at us. I'm on your side. There we go.
They mustn't stop us. Just a scratch. I've had enough.
Taking a few hits.
Any weak.
There we go. 20. Soul gem fragments, no thank you. Okay, right here. Let me save real quick. It's the skull of corruption. Okay.
Wait.
No.
Thought it. You're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lives. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice.
Ow. Another level Let's do that real quick. Taking the hits. Yeah, Draco, yeah. We're taking those hits. That could help us a little bit because we are wearing some heavy armor. So I'm going to do that. Okay, just kind of froze. That's a fancy mace. Mace of Avar Stonesinger.
The skull
It's very valuable.
destroyed. You'll stand back. I'll go. Ritual run by Lady Mark.
Okay.
First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
Okay, we're just gonna sit and wait in first person.
I call upon you, Lady Mark. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
We're not gonna listen to a Daedric. Or a Daedra, excuse me. Sounds like a GLaDOS a little bit. We're gonna let him complete the ritual. But then if he tries, be ready.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me.
Sorry that he's in darkness. So we're done then?
Yes, the skull has been destroyed, and Dawnstar is safe. I'd constructed a meager shrine tomorrow in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here.
Wow. Well, thank you. That's quite a turn.
There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
Let's investigate this. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Okay. Well then, we gotta... Granted, he's probably not gonna, convert.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
But he's on the right side. We're both on the same side of this fight. Okay. Time to get out of here. If I can remember the way out. Alright. So, now that the skull's been destroyed, we don't, at least at the moment, feel any immediate sense of relief. I guess the only way we're gonna know for sure is when we do go to sleep and kind of going forward. So last time we were asleep, no nightmares, no visions of anything, just normal night's sleep. Maybe that is kind of a sign of things to come, potentially. But the only way we're gonna know is actually going to sleep, of course. That's not the way out. Okay. Oh, that's how we came in. Apologies. It's dark and I don't know where I'm going. Wait, no. Ah, okay, yeah, we came in through the barrier. That's right, okay. Alright. We still need to try to head back to home of the Vigilance, the Hall of Vigilance. One, to let them know, hey, we're okay. Kind of inform them of, here's what's happened. So I think we're going to continue forward with that. Because we kind of helped out here a bit. A little bit for our own good, but obviously for the good of the people of Dawnstar. So that's what we need to do. But it is nighttime. So we should head back into Dawnstar, get some lodgings for the evening, and then see, one, if we have any visions, but also kind of get some rest, then try to find our way back home. Carefully make my way down. Okay. Now that we're back in. Alright, so some lodgings for the evening. But before I could do that, for tradition, boop, some barracks. Maybe into the right place. We're gonna start goods. No. This looks more like official Jarl's kind of place, so that's not it. Maybe this is the place. Yeah, the Wind Peak Inn. Okay, come inside here. We'll talk to the innkeep, see if we can get a room for the night, and then head out in the morning.
This is a local favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Alright, excuse me, Thorin.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else. Do you need a room? Drink?
A room, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden.
Individual looking at us, Shady Sam.
Need something?
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our meat. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and leave. And so then came flashing and smashing of steel.
You just gave us a room. A bard, though. All right, anyway. We're gonna get some sleep. Hopefully, have a nice... Hopefully have a nice, uninterrupted, quiet, peaceful sleep. And then we'll head out in the morning. All right, let's go to sleep. Okay. Not feeling too well after that night. And a vision of Talos, or at least a statue. Something calling us to go to Whiterun. Don't know what that could be.
Something?
Excuse me, Sam. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do, we picked up a map, so now we can actually kind of navigate, see where we're going. But Whiterun is quite a ways away. But we're also not too far away from Hall of the Vigilant. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna travel, go back home, report in, and just say, hey, we're okay, here's what happened. Try to get some perspective. You know, maybe find out with some trusted advisors about this whole Nephilim thing. Maybe they can have some information. Get us, you know, kind of course corrected. Let them know that we weren't able to make it to Voyager's End. But then let them know we've been called to come to Whiterun. So, we're going to set off on our path, just down this way, to the Hall of Vigilance. I'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit.